Hello, I'm Tom. Welcome to Upavon. Today we're going to be tying fly utilising some of the new materials that we've made. In the vise I've got a Diuku hook. That model there, it's basically a B175 equivalent with a slightly upturned point. So let's get started. I've got uni thread in Oive. So I'm going to catch that on and I'm going to hold up the thread at a 45-degree angle and just let as I'm going along towards the back, the thread will naturally slip down that and form nice touching turns, which gives a nice base of thread on the hook, which is what you want on, especially on these black nickel hooks. They're a little bit slippier in the finish. So I'm going to trim away the excess. Now I've gone for quite a light olive Marabou tail on this pattern. I just, personal preference, mix them up. I like the light olive, the reason being that all the olive sort of damsel patterns I've seen have always been a little bit lighter, more of a sort of golden olive than an actual really dark olive. So I'm going to just take a pinch Marabou, pull it away from the stem, and this is going to form our tail here. So going with the scissors, trim away this excess flute, and then what I like to do is that bit there where it's a bit fluffy, just go in there with your fingernail and thumb and just again pull away all the excess flue, leaving you a nice thin tag to catch on. Just lay it on the top, catch it on, and then just run the thread up and down, just tidy it up a little bit. Now that Marabou tail is quite long, so I'm just going to nip it back a bit, get hold of it, and then pinch it. Don't ever cut Marabou because you give a straight edge, whereas you tear it you still keep that natural lovely sort of sinewy movement, which is what we want. The next material we're going to go for is the Damsel Flash mix. This is blue and green fibres, crinkle flash fibres into a hank. Really nice looking products. So what I've done is I've taken 4 strands, 2 blue, 2 green. All I'm going to do is I'm going to come underneath the thread, pull the materials. Oh, I've missed one. So I've got my 4 strands here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to come underneath the thread, pull it over towards me, up the other side, and then it's going to catch them in line with the tail, which is what I've done there. So I've got 4 strands on this side and the 4 strands on the side closest to me. Trim those up. Nice little bit of flash going through the tail now. Let's go right back to the base of the hook shank. So the next material we're going to tie in is the electric blue flash damsel Straggle hackle. This is in the 10mm. So most of you'll probably be familiar with our standard blue flash damsel fibre. This is one, it's just got some slightly more electric blue fibres running through it, rather than the sort of the duller standard blue. This is more of a metallic blue that we've got in here. Again, the olive, using our true sort of pure formula, isn't going to fade, isn't going to, it'll be consistent. So what we'll do is we'll cut myself a length off here, I'll pull away some of the fibres and then catch in. Let's trim that up a bit, let's make a nice neat edge. So I'm just going to catch in the core, run my way up towards the eye, and then all we're going to do is we're going to start wrapping this up. As we're wrapping, we want to stroke the fibres back, so we're making sure not to catch any fibres, just allowing the material to twist in your hand as you're going. It will naturally keep the fibres where you want them. working our way up towards the eye. There we go. Leave ourselves a couple of mil at the eye because we're going to put some dumbbell eyes on. Just working my thread through that material, make sure not to catch any, and then we'll go in with the scissors, nice tight trim, and then just stroke any fibres back, and then just run some securing wraps on, just give you a base to put the eyes on. So now we'll go in with the eyes. These are the 3.2mm silver chain bead eyes from Upavon. Just going to trim the eyes, so take them off like this, and then all I've got is a pair of nail clippers. Just going to go in, cut two off, then we've got our nice dumbbell eyes. So just over one thread wrap, give them a turn, and then what we're looking for is nice tight thread wraps just to secure these in place, keeping them nice and central on the hook, and then just figure of eighting over the eyes. There you go, they're nice and secure. So now we'll go in with a whip finish. And that's it. Fly's finished. Just put a little bit dab of varnish over the top, just to help secure that and finish the fly. Well, thanks for watching. If you want to head over and have a look at any of these materials that I've been using to tie this fly, please head over to the Upavon website, which is www.upavonflyfishing.co.uk.